those who are able, please stand for the processional.
The faculty of the Martha and Spencer Love School of Business and the School of Communication presents the Elon University undergraduate class of 2022.
Class of 2022, family members, friends, and loved ones, faculty, staff, and community members. Today, we stand in a liminal space, that space in the center of a Venn diagram where one arm reaches into what has been and the other into what will be. And we take the time to mark this moment with pomp and circumstance to acknowledge how far we've come, to give thanks for those who have accompanied us along the way, and to take a deep breath before launching into what comes next. The time we spend together today will change us, not only because degrees will be conferred, but because the present moment meets us where we are, but does not leave us where it found us. Graduates, I can't assure you of what awaits you outside those doors. I can't promise you that the world will always be kind or work in your favor. And I can't even promise you that you'll always feel prepared for the challenges that lie ahead. But I can promise you that, as the Apostle Paul reminds us, your labor has not been in vain. I can promise you that you do not walk into the future alone. And as a proud alumna of Elon University, I can promise you that Elon has given you so much, and that this institution is better because you have graced its halls. There's a story in the Hebrew Bible in which a young woman faces insurmountable odds and musters up great courage in order to secure liberation. The story may sound familiar because Dr. Russell referenced it in his baccalaureate address the other night. As she prepares to bring her people to freedom, Esther's uncle Mordecai suggests to her that perhaps she has been created for such a time as this. And so today, graduates, I'd like to suggest to you that indeed you have been created for and called to such a time as this. The world needs you, your knowledge, your skills, your empathy, and your determination. So walk confidently through those doors and answer the call. May it be so. Amen.
Please join me in the singing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proud
seated.
Good morning, seniors. Happy graduation. All right, no, come on. There we go. I hope you guys don't mind if I take 30 seconds selfishly for myself. I have some gratitude to express. First off, thank you to my parents, Mommy and Poppy, for always encouraging me to be the most inspirational and best person possible, and thank you for living such inspiring lives. I'm truly proud to be your son. Thank you to my brothers for being my fiercest competitors and my most motivating teammates. I wouldn't be here standing today without Dr. Doss and Dr. Deloach. Thank you for dealing with my eccentricity and late assignments. Thank you to the best department on campus. Econ is now a passion of mine, and I hold the professors on the first floor atrium responsible. Business fellows, I already shared some love with you. However, this shout-out's for you. Yet the greatest thanks I have is for the class of 2022. Now is a good time for all of us to offer our deep gratitude to our families and faculty and staff who have challenged and supported us for the past 4 years. How about a round of applause for everyone who's helped support us? We didn't get the college careers that were advertised to us in the mail we received in high school. We were baptized by fire and told to grow faster and adapt more than any class before. And now look where we are. Moments from graduating, diploma in hand, about to close our book of Elon. So how did we get here? I want to take us back to the first page of that book, knowing that I might tempt nostalgia. I love the acorns we received under the oaks. Each acorn individually embodies the class of 2022. In that acorn were the values you were raised on, your primary and secondary education, and every formative experience in between. You brought yourself to this Elon soil. Soil you analyzed for just the right environment. Thank you, physical plant. You planted that acorn with faith, excitement, and I'm sure a little bit of anxiety. We didn't know what was beneath that topsoil. As we started to grow, we spread roots, discovering the richness that was beneath that top layer that we so-called were advertised to in the brochures of Elon. There was syllabus week, J-terms, an endless scavenger hunt for free food. Elon became a second home like no other. And before we knew it, our roots began to stretch out, joining organizations, meeting fellow classmates, taking on responsibilities, rehearsing for main stage performances, and presenting signature research. Our roots were able to thrive in this Elon soil. Yet it's important to note that our growth wasn't without its own obstacles. No matter if it was hurricanes or forced staycations, our roots were forced to a halt. Growth seemed unrealistic and unattainable. But look where we are now. We are the class that endured. The class that learned that mumps was a simpler time. The class that knows anything can happen. The class that learned how to adapt so we could continue to grow. The saplings we received on Tuesday represent the growth we've experienced since our roots were growing on, when we received those acorns on day one. And the reason why I love roots so much is because they learn how to grow around what's stopping or blocking them to become even stronger. You should be proud of this metamorphosis. Moving is hard, but stagnation is harder. Growth is imperative for happiness. If I can charge you with one final counsel, hold on to a little bit of this Elon soil and share it wherever you transplant yourself. Remember the roots you have grown in this Elon soil, and let that soil inspire to continue to build communities like the class of 2022. Faculty and staff members, you've done your job, and we are eternally grateful for all your support and hard work and for connecting us with the class of 2022. I love y'all. Now go mess around and change the world. Thank you.
Members of the class of 2022, faculty, staff, families, and friends with us today, welcome. Alexa, thank you for that beautiful delivery of where she's seated there. Thank you for those beautiful national anthem, and Liam for your words of wisdom. Class of 2022, if you remember the first day you arrived at Elon when we were gathered together under the oaks for new student convocation, I told you and your families that graduation day was just 1,361 days away, and here it is. Today is a wonderful day of celebration and a recognition of all that you have accomplished individually and as a class. And I know for many of you today, it is filled with mixed emotions. And so as we begin our conferral ceremony this morning, I want each of you to pause for a moment and remember that place on our beautiful campus that meant the most to you. The fountains, the lakes, the colonnades. I want you to remember the Elon faculty mentor who pushed you to a new level of thinking and understanding in the classroom, who challenged you that you could do more than you thought you could. And I want you to think of the Elon staff member who was there to support you when you needed it most. Will you join me in thanking your faculty and staff mentors today? It is my pleasure to introduce this morning's keynote speaker, Hillary Corna. Hillary Corna is a best-selling author and 2007 Elon graduate with dual degrees in international business and Asian Pacific studies with a minor in Japanese. During her time as a student at Elon, Hillary was a business fellow who studied abroad in Osaka, Japan, utilizing her fluency in the Japanese language, and eventually landed a job at Toyota as a senior executive. Hillary's best-selling book, One White Face, was published in 2011 and narrated her experiences living abroad. It is currently being adapted into a screenplay. With the success of her book and in business, Hillary is a leader in organizational behaviors and focuses on how businesses can be human-centric, which centered discussions on leadership through change, balance, and well-being, and sparking creativity in the workplace. Her list of clients include household names like Toyota, General Motors, and State Farm. Hillary has appeared in the Wall Street Journal, the New York Times, Forbes, NBC, and Muse, to name a few. Her second book, Unprofessional, a Manifesto, will be published later this year. She also has a podcast by the same name. This book is a guide to a new way of business, the human way, focusing on 4 particular areas to help businesses evaluate themselves: brand, customer experience, culture, and employee experience. For her good work and contributions to international business, Hillary received Elon's Top 10 Under 10 Alumni Award in 2013. Please join me in welcoming Hillary Corna.
If you're like me, you might be feeling some pent-up energy, so let's everyone just shake it out a little bit. Just shake it out, get it out. Come on, graduates, I know you got it. Shake it out. You stayed up all night. Let's go. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Okay, let's be totally honest. That was selfish. All right. Thank you, President Connie Book, the Board of Trustees, cultural programs, faculty, staff, and all the unsung heroes behind the scenes that put on this wonderful event. Today marks the first graduation in Elon history of 133 years to have a female president and a female commencement address speaker. That was worthy of clapping over. Graduates, today is your day to reflect on the sacrifices and accomplishments of the past 4 years or 7, depending on how much time you spent at Fat Frog. You are a unique class. You thought you knew what you were getting into, and then the world upended, and now here you are, the first collegiate class to emerge after the most colossal shift in the last century. The truth is, as Leah mentioned, you are best suited for the challenges of this world. You are disembarking the university on a blank slate. It's an untouched canvas, and this world will transform because of your leadership. I believe that your greatest ability will be to create a path and existence so unique that it becomes impossible for anyone else to replicate, to create a life that's unreplicable. This will be your ultimate success. When I was in your shoes, though, I didn't know this. As a first-generation college student that paid her way through university with scholarships and financial aid, Pell Grant, what? Raised by a single mom. Hi, Mom. I thought I was supposed to do exactly as I was told, get a corporate job, move to Charlotte, and find a husband to settle down with. Yet deep down, I knew my future self was calling in something bigger. That unreplicable path still eluded me, but I believed it would come, and you can believe it will come too. After studying abroad in my junior year, I realized, like most of you who have studied abroad, that I wanted to go back. But this time, I wanted to actually work in Asia. And not just any job, I wanted a job in business because I knew my value and I knew I had something to offer. And this is how my truly unique path began. I dumped my boyfriend. Sold my car, and with only $2,000 in my pocket, I bought a one-way ticket to Singapore without a job. I found one, though, at Toyota as the first female to do Kaizen and process improvement, leading teams throughout Asia. I found a place where the very things that everyone else saw as weaknesses, young, female, American, fresh out of college, were actually strengths because I simply had a different perspective. Many years later, I was back in the States. I wrote the best-selling book. I started speaking at universities across the globe because I didn't experience female speakers on campus. I started a podcast, and now I coach C-suite leaders for multi-million-dollar companies. This adulting thing, it's not so bad after all. It's actually pretty rad. But what you see in me right now, I see in you. You're not going to be a historical footnote, you pretty little phoenixes. You're going to write history. Yes. Today, I'd like to share with you some of the core tenets that allowed me to create and actualize this unreplicable life so that you can do the same. Okay. First, harness your fear. Do not be subservient to it. Do you remember that stomach feeling right before your first kiss? That beautifully awkward tremor, and then after, just pure bliss? When you feel fear, recognize the opportunity for greatness. Most fearful moments are immediately followed by unbridled awe. Become friends with fear. It's a sign of awe in waiting. Going from phoenixing to adulting might be scary, but I promise you, awe is just on the other side of it. Second, befriend and be friends. Your current friends will chart new and scary courses of life just like you, and it may be difficult to stay close. Recognize that some will stay and some will go. Instead of being fearful of loss, though, be excited for gain. You'll both gain a new life, a new chapter, and a new story. And for the love of God, be the most epic hype person for the people you love. Get psyched for them, not jealous. Celebrate their success without questioning your own. Elon makes community look easy, right? And now, you're being called to build your own tribe in whatever city you end up. Be friends, be the friend that you want others to be for you. Stay in touch, arrange meetings, build community, embody the very friend you desire of others. Don't let people make assumptions about you. Don't put up walls. You belong. Show strangers, your friends, your family, your exact truth, and be unapologetic. And as Lizzo says, walk in like a Pomeranian. That was for me. When you meet new people, introduce yourself not by what you do, but by who you are. Your career, it is not your identity. None of the most awesome people on earth are going to care that you're a consultant or an artist or a journalist. The most epic people in the world want to know who you are in your core. They want to look you in your eyes and see your soul. And if you loved someone at Elon and it's not working out after graduation like it didn't for me, I promise you, you will find love again, and you will find it many times in your life. Third, be an original thinker. Like Lady Gaga, a creative that changes so fast no one can criticize her because she's on to the next thing. Like anyone else obsessed? Yeah. Mickey Agrawal also is an original thinker. She took the bidet and said that everyone should have one with her company Tushy. And she's right. Bidets are awesome. American toilets are like so 2000. Wait, isn't that the year y'all were born? These original thinkers, they develop their own ideas and thoughts about the world, but most importantly, they have the courage to share them. I am an original thinker. You are an original thinker. You just have to act on them. Original thought is the singular most important trait that will take you wherever you want to go. At the 2008 World Economic Forum, the CEO of Alibaba, Jack Ma, said that humans should not try to compete with robots, but rather they should master skills unique to humans, like innovation, art, original thought. It's no big deal. You mastered COVID, hurricanes, and a flood. You might as well defeat sentient robots while you're at it. Fourth, learn how to use change as fuel for your fire. Change is happening, and it's happening fast. This adulting thing I mentioned, it's about to start in about 6 minutes as soon as I stop talking. From this point going forward, anything can change. So be the doula of your own destiny. Change early and change often. Nothing is permanent. What does this really mean, impermanence? It allows you to change your mind about your job that you choose, the friends that you keep, the politics that you believe. You can change your mind about the city you move to. You have my permission to change your mind, but you must decide. In Buddhist theory, they say the root cause of human suffering is in oscillation, going back and forth. It's in not deciding. Once you decide, things will move fast, but you are the one that's setting the pace. So remind yourself, what pace are you setting? Don't rush success. This success thing is the fifth. It's an inside job. You've spent the last 22 years of your life being told what success is, and now you're going to be spending the next 22 years of your life unlearning it. This is my challenge to you. Unlearn so you can define success on your own. And that is why, from here on out, the most important relationship is the relationship with yourself. What goes on between your two ears. So as you move forward and as you look at yourself and the people around you, be aware of homogeny and sameness, and instead aim for a life of idiosyncrasy. Do things that push your edges and make you feel alive. That is why we're all here. And as my famous love and relationship coach, Annie Lala, says, you will fall in love with your life. It's really hard to condense a lifetime of learning into a 10-minute speech that you're all going to forget tomorrow anyways. But in addition to these deep life lessons that I've shared with you already, I have a few golden nuggets that I'd like to pass on if you'll accept them. Are you ready? Thank you. Here we go. First, do a 10-day silent meditation retreat. You will thank me. Your partners will thank me. Go on vacation by yourself. Stand in front at concerts. Invest in crypto, especially today. Go to Burning Man. Study Tantra, listen to Rufus du Sol, learn how money works. Charge a speaking fee. Demand equal pay even if you're not a star soccer player. Yes. Have a look in the news if you don't know why people are clapping. Do a dry January. Read the book Come As You Are by Emily Nagoski. And most importantly, hit me up in the DMs. Let me know how awesome they're going, okay? Graduates. Look how far you've come. From that first visit or college fair to the day you moved in to having your first underage beer. From meeting your first friend to your first polar plunge to your first parking ticket to your last one, because I know you all got more than one. To that moment when your favorite professor wrote you a glowing recommendation that solidified your first job. And now here, cap and gown with all its wear. Admire yourself today, not for what you've done, but for who you've become and for who you will become. Because I see you. We all see you. And as I said before, your greatest ability will be to create a path in life that is impossible for anyone else to replicate. Being unreplicable is not just being unique or living your best life. You are already unique without being unreplicable. Because there are 7 billion people in this world, and the only way that your legacy will be remembered as you is if you take a path that has never been taken before and will never be taken again. It's the difference between being an astronaut and being the first astronaut to go to Mars and come back. Class of 2022, there is something very special in you. I invite you now to hold your hand on your heart. Hold your hand on your heart and hold your other hand on your tummy. Yes, take a big breath in. And out. This is a good moment. Now close your eyes. And if you'd like, repeat after me and say this to yourself. I am proud of you. Hell yeah, or out loud. You have done it. Nothing can stop you now. Open your eyes. Your life story that has never been told and will never be written again is only just beginning. Class of 2022, well done.
Hillary, thank you for encouraging, inspiring, and challenging words. An Elon education encompasses many experiences, all designed to prepare graduates to be effective in their personal, community, personal, and civic lives. In the course of completing these experiences, a select few candidates exhibit extraordinary academic performance while meeting the challenges of the university's curriculum. These students earn the high respect of the faculty, staff, and their student colleagues. Some of these students and others have been active in various university organizations, providing leadership and service and helping to address local and global problems. These students also have earned our respect. Today, it is appropriate to pay tribute to all these students who have, through the high quality of their performance, earned honors and awards. Notations in the commencement program identify the various academic honors organizations, and special awards these students have earned. Let's recognize all of these students for their many accomplishments. This time, I want to recognize students who have earned academic Latin honors for their high grade point averages. Will all students who earned cum laude with a GPA of 3.5 to 3.7 please stand and be recognized? Will all students who earn magna cum laude with a GPA of 3.7 to 3.9 please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Will all students who earn summa cum laude with a GPA of 3.9 and above please stand and be recognized? Okay, this is the moment all of you have been waiting for. I'll now ask students from all 4 of our academic degrees to please stand. That is all of you. Madam President, those who stand before you have fulfilled all of the requirements, both as to quantity and quality for the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Science, or Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Their candidacy has been approved by vote of faculty. It is my pleasure to present them for conferral degrees.
By virtue of the authority of the state of North Carolina, vested in me through the Board of Trustees of Elon University, I confer upon you as a graduating class and as individuals the degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Science, or Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, which entitles you to all of the rights, the privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Graduates, to signify your graduation, please turn your tassels from your right to the left. We are now ready to call the names of Elon graduates to walk across the stage. Many in the audience will want to take photographs as the graduates receive their diplomas. Please do not come forward to take pictures. There is a professional photographer from Grad Images taking pictures of each graduate. You can find information about how to receive the pictures from the Commencement website. I'm sure you'll all agree that it is important to show the respect necessary that each student and their family will be able to clearly hear the name. While we understand your joy today, we ask that you refrain from individual celebrations during the ceremony. Students, I also ask that you return to your seats and sit respectfully as your classmates are honored. If it is absolutely necessary for anyone to leave the ceremony, I request that you please quietly leave. Now, let's begin.
The following students have completed requirements for the Bachelor of Arts degree. Will the audience please withhold its applause until the final Bachelor of Arts degree has been awarded? Ania Adams. Chloe Adams. Isabella Adenolfi. Ashley Afromsky. Gabrielle Alicia. William Alexander. Isabel Elaine. Mackenzie Alpert. John Ambrose. Olivia Archer. Angela Archieri. Michael Ash. Maggie Ashley. Ashley Babigan. Grace Badger. Josephine Bannon. Abigail Bailey. Jennifer Barletta. Alexandra Bean. Barbara Bebis. Sydney Beck. Jasmine Bender. Joyce Lynn Bentley. Max Berger. Jacob Berman. Elizabeth Bigham. Nicholas Visconti. Carson Blythe. Sophia Bojalian. Leslie Bond. Sarah Borg. Maggie Bassolini. Lauren Bowman. Dylan Boyd. Max Bozimski. Ashley Brackett. Dalton Bradford. Cameron Brady. Michaela Brady. Jack Breege. Charles Breckenridge. Zion Bright. Jared Bunder. Margaret Berkeley. Xander Burnett. Madison Burrow. Alejandro Cabada. Courtney Callahan. Paloma Camacho. Daniel Kavanaugh. Devontae Chandler. Connor Chase. Lauren Clark. Courtney Clayson. Cole Coleman. Riley Cornelius. Megan Cornwall. Quinlan Corrigan. Josephine Cousineau. Daniel Crocker. Nikki Cronin. Victoria Cuccinello. Danielle Cuco. Catherine Dalrymple. Samuel Davidson. William Davies. Callista DeGraw. Avery DeLacy. Sarah DeLoach. Jacqueline Deeker. Taylor Dillon. Madeline Distenfeld. Charles Dubose. Madison Duchesneau. Julia Edwards. Victoria Egan. Emery Eisner. Lydia Elstey. Annika Elwell. Michael Facciabeni. Caroline Farley. Victoria Favorito. India Fernandez. Jessica Fitzpatrick. Bridget Fole. Aaron Foley. Michaela Ford. Julia Foreman. Siani Foy. Addison French. Margaret Fury. Ethan Gabriel. Isabella Gagliardi. Ashley Garcia. Hannah Garcia. Nico Gaspar. AJ Genovese. Matisse Gilmore. John Goldie. Ryan Gomez. Audrey Gorman. Marie Irene Granger. Lindsay Gray. Claire Grider. Jack Gunchinen. Emily Haberlin. Cole Hecker. Anita Hallberg. Patrick Hanrahan. Sally Hardy. Christian Harrison. Benjamin Harriton. Charles Hartsock. Caroline Hardy. Jordan Haywood. Annabelle Healy. Molly Healy. Joshua Hendricks. Sydney Henry. Kyle Hensler. Meredith Hertweck. Samantha Hess. Isabella Heinley. Caitlin Hogg. Emily Holland. Breshawn Hawley. Katie Hoover. Leah Hottenstein. Catherine Howell. Hannah Jablonski. Mia Jackowitz. Layla Jackson. Emily Jacob. Margaret Jacobs. Hallie Jaffe. Elizabeth Johnson. Claire Jones. Elizabeth Kagan. Ann Kalinowski. Jessica Kalinowski. Lainey Cashin. Morgan Kearns. Lauren Keating. Haley Kennedy. Madeline Kern. Mabel Kitchens. Carly Kleinwax. Abigail Koenig. Riley Krug. Zoe Kurtz. Louis LaFakis. Kim Hang Large. Jack Lerner. Olivia Leggett. Madison Limone. Caitlin Lenyel. Zoe Lewis. Jack Libby. Eve Lippert. Sarah Long. Sarah Catherine Luce. Savannah Lowry. Julia Lukashevich. Tellier Lundquist. Lexi Lutgert. Allison McDonald. Caitlin McIntyre. Cameron McMaster. Sydney Mahan. Jamir Malone. Devin Margulies. Carlin Marinaccio. Bianca Marino. Charles Markle. Jaylyn Marrero. Isabella Martin. Lily Marvin. Mia Mathis. Lily Matthias. Emily May. Garrett May. Isabel May. Carmen McAuliffe. Grayson Medors. Pablo Mejido. Madison Mello. Maria Mendoza. Caitlin Merritt. Kelly Meyer. Molly Milligan. Hallie Milstein. Lindsay Minguez. Jessica Morelli. Grace Maroney. Christopher Morrison. Catherine Morrison. Luis Antonio Mueller Rivera. Jillian Mullen. Caitlin Murphy. Kevin Murphy. Benjamin Muse. Sarah Myers. Hannah Nash. Cayenne Narens. Hannah Nelson. Catherine Nestor. Marianne Newcomb. Julia Oakes. Benjamin O'Connor. Liam O'Connor. Mackenzie O'Gara. Lily Osborne. Jeremy Palladino. Nicole Patnode. Margaret Padoni. Ilona Perry. Simeon Phillips. Rafael Pico. Sophie Plotkin. Sam Porzak. Ethan Porter. Logan Powers. Dale Price. Charles Purrington. Julianne Quinn. Catherine Quinn. Michael Raimundo. Isabel Reed. Caitlin Riley. Sherry Reddick. Alex Reynolds. Kate Rushlow. Lauren Rogers. Baylor Rodman. Emily Rogers. Elizabeth Romanoli. Carrie Romig. Corinne Rose. Dominique Rousseau. Kate Ruberti. Matthew Rubloff. Caitlin Rundle. Michaela Ryan. Baldwin Sappenfield. Allison Sawyer. Emma Saborden. Heidi Scheck. Allie Scheinfeld. Carrie Schlosser. Meredith Schubigger. Kayla Shaw. Campbell Shepard. Lissy Shortall. Kira Silbergeld. Rory Sinkinson. Connor Smith. Catherine Smith. Corey Sobel. Emma Spencer. Alicia Stevens. Luke Stoddard. Adrian Sturdivant. Jack Susser. Anna Sutton. Charlie Swiderski. Mark Silagi. Aaron Zamansky. Malia Takei. Grace Talbert. Danielle Thomas. Emily Thomas. Second Lieutenant Theodore Thomas. Anna Thompson. James Thorne. Caroline Tija. Ryan Toll. Tyja Trayor. Claire Trundle. Catherine Tulenko. Rebecca Tyner. Kieran Ungamak. Sophia Valentino. Michaela Vander Velden. Khalik Samir Van Ottu. Bella Volpe. Gina Vose. Jason Waldman. Zachary Wallace. Colin Walsh. Evan Ward. Rennie Wasp. Catherine Watson. Kira Wayne. Abigail Weaver. Ian Weiss. David Wells. Pierce Whelan. Mackenzie Wilkes. Catherine Williams. Abby Williamson. Joshua Weimer. Sophie Winston. Eliza Worrell. Ryan Zaslaw. Please join me in congratulating the Bachelor of Arts graduates for the class of 2022. The following students have completed requirements for the Bachelor of Fine Arts degree. Will the audience please withhold its applause until the final Bachelor of Arts Fine Arts degree has been awarded? Hannah Bible. Matt Holt. Sierra Johnson. Bryce Lieber. Lillian Matsakudis. Lauren McLean. Hannah Otis. Oliver Smith. Jordan Young. Please join me in congratulating the Bachelor of Fine Arts graduates for the class of 2022. The following students have completed requirements for the Bachelor of Science degree. Will the audience please withhold its applause until the final Bachelor of Science degree has been awarded? Vincent Ackrey. Matt Adamovich. William Barman. Caitlin Bauer. Katie Becker. Lauren Belk. Eric Benton. Morgan Bracken. Matthew Burke. Thomas Byrne. Christian Cantello. Ashayla Chairs. Gabrielle Chambers. Caitlin Chernus. Luke Chisholm. Zachary Chofie. Haley Clark. Christopher Cleary. Samuel Coffey. Leah Daniel. Nick Davenport. Michael DiMacedo. Lucas DePaulo. Vedika Dar. Aaron Drawn. Eli Airbar. Margaret Finley. John Gardner. Madison Gerard. Jacob Gleason. William Goldie. Jacob Goodwin. Kyle Greenler. Chloe Hack. Jamarian Hawkins. Samantha Herbert. Mick Herron. Hunter Isley. John James. Danielle Kaufman. Andrew King. Jack Nuttall. Matthew Kohler. Gautam Katwal. Claire Latimer. Ryan Levy. Devin Lewis. Jake Lucangelo. Peyton Lucas. Robbie McGuire. Sophia Mancuso. Isabel Martinez. Jacob McAllister. Sarah McCarthy. Caroline McGillivray. Maura McNeil. Malik Medley. Molly Melvin. Dana Miller. Brianna Milo. Caitlin Moonsamy. Maxwell Murphy. Jacob Newman. Hari Meher Nori. Aubrey Aklu. Elizabeth O'D. Connor O'Neill. Giovanna Papavero. Camilo Ponce. David Quill. Peyton Randolph. London Rhodes. Brendan Ridlin. Noah Rodriguez. Joseph Rogalski. Dan Salzberg. Samantha Santos. Madison Schulenberg. Jack Scott. Andrew Stafford. Brody Steen. Charles Steinis. Lily Stern. Ashley Stewart. Maxwell Seibert. Jonathan Taps. Olivia Taylor. Brett Thompson. Chung Han Tsai. William Wagoner. Jalen Weatherspoon. Drew Weinert. Victoria Weiskopf. Sam Wiener. Mari Wingard. Jordan Ziegler. Please join me in congratulating the Bachelor of Science graduates for the class of 2022.
The following students have completed requirements for the Bachelor's of Science in Business Administration degree. Will the audience please hold its applause until the final Bachelor's in Science of Business Administration degree has been awarded. Connor Abrahams. Lucas Adrians. Graham Allen. Nick Allen. Reagan Allen. Riley Allen. Jessica Anderson. William Archer. Sarah Armstrong. Ethan Ash. Fernando Aviles. Trevor Bayer. Joseph Barbera. Trixie Barker. Matthew Barr. Gabriel Barson. Jacqueline Bowman. Martin Beckelheimer. Peter Benedict III. Alexander Burnson. Nicholas Bertoni. Zachary Bevins. Thomas Bick. Robert Bizier. Charles Blake. Zachary Bloom. Hollis Bluestein. Connor Boone. Jared Borg. Bennett Bowers. Boleen. Teddy Brannigan. Julia Brewington. Second Lieutenant Jacob Bright. Sarah Broadhurst. Hannah Brogan. Ellis Brown. Emily Brown. Second Lieutenant Patrick Brundage, Jr. Henry Burdett. Alex Burnett. Virginia Kempatiello. Nicholas Campoli. Janae Carpenter. Alexandra Cartasano. Matthew Casamento. Peyton Casarico. Cole Castle. Connor Cassidy. Nicholas Castillo. Adam Chanupa. Matthew Cercelli. Michael Clark. Justin Cohen. Austin Kalina. Megan Colson. Matilda Kambaru. Francesca Conti. George Cooper. Madeline Cooper. Nicholas Capolo. Catherine Coate. Mark Crescito. Matthew Cudd. Christopher Colhane. Connor Cummings. Claire Kniff. Gillian Coran. Christopher Curtin. Jacob Curtin. Peter Delamonte. Andrew Daly. Brendan Danahy. Michael Daniely. Dawson Daniels. Bryson Daughtry. Skylar Davis. Taylor DeCastro. Zachary Dees. Nicole Degnan. Sophia DeYoung. Christopher Deloso. Christian Del Vecchio. Catherine Dempster. Lauren Dempsey. Gabriela de Oliveira. David DeRosa. Sarah DeSoul. John Devine. Joseph Dickerson. Zachary Donato. Whitney Dietz. Sophia Demetis. Cedric Dinatail. Tessa DiTamir Domenico. Christopher Dolan. Seamus Donovan. Sean Downing. Joseph Dransfeld. Jake Dubs. Adam DeBowie. Jack Dudich. Jay Duncan. Quinn Dunnigan. Audrey Durbin. Madison Dwyer. Brian Edgington. James Edmonds. Samantha Edwards. Allison Ike. Samantha Eliason. Zachary Irvin. Ben Everett Wilson. Joe Fabiani. Alex Farber. William Farnham. Anna Farrell. Catherine Fazio. Isabella Feldman. Dylan Ferguson. Lilia Faraci. Mateus Faring. Nathan Fierston. Emma Fiorita. Jill Madison Ford. Aiden Forsyth. Faith Francioso. Julia Francis. Olivia Franz. Shannon Frazier. Darwin Frett. Caroline Friedman. Russell Friedman. William Frody. Abigail Fusca. Charles Ganzel. Andrew Galkin. Julia Galvani. William Gambino. Samuel Gans. Caroline Gardiner. Ella Gotterman. Anthony Genovese. Samuel Gentile. Kyle Gensberg. Nicole Giacalone. Gerald Gillens Butler. Ann Gilligan. Devin Golden. Brett Goldman. Carly Goldstein. Brandon Goodman. Margot Goodman. Jack Goodworth. Quinn Gordonier. Caroline Graham. Noah Green. Madison Gregg. Tyler Greatmeyer. Lucas Grossman. Preston Grundy. Gabriella Guascardo. Jake Guydan. Sebastian Haas. John Hagan. Hannah Halloran. Charles Hanna. Finn Harding. Anita Harcove. Andrew Harper. Sean Hardy. Jake Hattersley. Kyle Haney. Julia Hearn. Kylie Hebert. Lawrence Hennessy. Audrey Herndon. Basila Herve. Caitlin Hessel. John Hessian. Connor Hickey. Drew Hepner. Caitlin Hoffman. Brett Horton. Jack Horvath. Jennifer Howard. Cole Hudson. Aiden Hunter. Rachel Hyman. Courtney Iacone. Natalie Ivanoff. Benjamin Jackson. Ashwarya Jayashankar. Anna Jepson. Jessica Joblin. Leonard Johnson. Nicholas Johnson. Avery Jones. Jeremy Jones. Melissa Jones. Abigail Kakris. Joe Kane. Nolan Carfanta. Ryan Casacove. Lucas Keenan. Kevin Kelleher. Ryan Kennedy. Alex Klein. Julia Culligan. Andrew Kravitz. Brock Cremeyer. Ethan Crone. Chloe Krulak. Paul Cutton. Megan LaCosta. Avery Lagatola. Ryan Lampman. Robert Lane. Tyler Langen. Christian Lomborg. Kelly Lang. Moritz Lederer. Jack Lee. Joshua Leon. Harris Levy. Ellie Levine. Jordan Lewis. Samuel Leota. Georgia Little. Thomas Lombardozzi. Hannah Lynch. Meredith McKenzie. Duncan McLeod. Michael Mahoney. Nicholas Markin. Mark Masad. Dylan Mathis. Peter McChesney III. Stephen McCormack. Connor McDermott. Miles McDonald. Sydney McGill. Hunter McIntosh. Fiona McNamara. Lindsay McNeil. Robert Meehan. John Malelo. Giovanni Menendez Sandoval. Nathan Miller. Chancellor Mills. Amanda Jane Mensier. Karina Mischik. Sarah Miskey. Kristen Mitchell. Courtney Moen. Devin Moore. David Morgan III. Sarah Mouton. Olivia Mubarak. Michaela Mucci. Peter Mudd. Natalie Muir. Daniel Mulligan. Anna Murphy. Brian Murphy. Megan Murphy. Madeline Murray. David Nyland. Jacqueline Nizio. Ryan O'Boyle. Mark Ohana. Benjamin Okel. Rebecca Oliver. Jacob Austria. Francis Otilo. Hannah Pankita. Joey Papapietro. Connor Patterson. Charlotte Pedlow. Robert Pelosi. Zachary Penta. Andrew Perez. Garrett Pearlstein. Aaron Perkinson. Katie Pazensky. Dominic Pistorino. Harry Plout. Daniel Pillay. Sophia Poley. Sophia Pollard. McGeehee Porter. Tessa Carello. Oscar Reck. Sullivan Rembert. TJ Remillard. Kate Richardson. Erica Reish. Caroline Robertozzi. George Roberts. Catherine Robinson. Charlotte Rock. Esmeralda Rodriguez. Zachary Rader. Christina Romanoli. Anne Ronan. Connor Rupe. Sophie Rosenberg. Michael Rosenblum. Lily Rothschild. Joseph Ratuno. Olivia Rukenstein. Marguerite Rude. Stefano Rulli. Carson Rush. Victoria Russo. Haley Rutsky. John Ryan. Anya Suchdev. Nicholas Sadowski. Victoria Saldi. Megan Sassaman. Jake Savitskas. Luke Scarafani. Dylan Schetzel. Danielle Shaw. Keith Schmelter. John Schulzler. Cassidy Shum. Christian Scott. Eric Seviano. Marcus Schaffner. Richard Shapira. Jamie Shapiro. Alec Sharton. Alyssa Sheeran. Will Sheehan. Daniel Schur. Matt Silverman. Hannah Simpson. Nathaniel Singer. Sophia Singer. Jalen Singleton. Maya Sarabian. Palmer Smith. Julia Snyder. Jack Soledar. Cara Solomon. Hannah Southern. Mika Saviani. Chadwick Spears. Samuel Spector. Joseph Sprake. Alex Stable. Valerie Staniloff. Takeo Staten. Jacob Steinberg. Second Lieutenant Austin Stillman. Zachary Stomberger. John St. Pierre. Christine Strasdite. Abigail Street. John Stubbs. Garrett Sullivan. Mason Swindle. Stuart Sykes. Sarah Talley. Taylor. Valley Tenbrook. Leah Tenenbaum. Ariana Theofel. Christopher Thomas. Eleanor Thomas. Andreas Thorson. Justin Tillotson. Erica Tempanero. Andy Torres Reyes. William Townsend. James Trabolsi. Miles Traver. Alexandra Tudor. Noah Turner. Ryan Turner. Edmund Twining. Julian Valderrama. Anna Bandura. Michaela Vasquez. Marley Vidmer. Emma Vine. Ross Vona. Ethan Waldman. Grace Walker. Alex Wallner. Ethan Walsh. Gabriella Vonner. Ethan Winehouse. David Weissenberger. Peter Wenzel. Connor Whalen. Nathaniel Widlake. Clayton Wilbur. Channing Wilkinson. Caroline Wilcox. Cole Willett. Josephine Williams. Kobe Williams. Amanda Wilson. Andrew Wilson. Lily Winton. Hannah Wolking. Daniel Wurst. Harry Wyatt. Mason Yo. Alice Ying. Claire Zolkowski.
Class of 2022, when we first met in the fall of 2018, I asked you to grab hold that we were going on a learning journey, to raise your hand and say, I'm here, to be present and engaged. I'd like to say it feels just like yesterday, but it doesn't. It feels unusually like a really long time ago. So since we first met in the fall of 2018, a lot has happened. And to be honest, you were forced to grab hold and hold on, and it was a learning journey, and boy, has it been an education. So I'd like to share a personal story now that only the senior team at Elon has known for these past 4 years. In 2018, if you remember, there's a point in that ceremony where I called on the first student in the first chair to stand. It's an exercise known as the human bar graph. Are you able to call that up? Okay. Where we work together to illustrate how many students in the world have an opportunity to go to college, what type of college, and how many persist to graduation. We ultimately get to one student representing the few in the world who are fortunate enough to attend a residential college like Elon. Well, it's a live event, and we don't know in advance who will be sitting in that chair. So my notes always have a blank line. Well, that morning, as I reviewed my remarks privately in my office, I was struggling with the blank line. So to help me practice, I went ahead and penciled the name in, Jacob. And lo and behold, unbelievably, with hundreds of possibilities, it was Jacob in the first chair on that hot morning in August. Now, Jacob, I think, is here this morning because I just handed him a diploma. Jacob Austria from Tampa, Florida. Jacob. So Jacob, please stand. There you are. So Jacob, keep standing for a second. Now, when Jacob shared his name that day, and for some unknown reason, I had written that name, that's when I knew that you and I, the class of 2022, were bound together in something larger than ourselves. You and I, class of 22, we were on a journey together. There was a moment, keep standing, Jacob. There was a moment when I asked the faculty and staff with us that day that if Jacob came to them and needed something, anything, if they would stop to help Jacob to please stand. And it's a powerful moment at Convocation to visually see the support system that Elon students have as they make this very personal journey through college. Does everybody remember that moment? This morning, I want us to see what I call the everyday miracle. And I call this the everyday miracle, and it's occurred here at Elon, that we can learn something new and change our lives, change our family lives forever, and then go on to change the world, just like Hillary's doing. So I'm going to ask everyone here today, and I mean everyone, if Jacob Austria, project management major from Tampa, Florida, and an Elon graduate of the class of 2022, if Jacob Austria reaches out to you and asks to talk, asks to share good news, sad news, brainstorm a solution to a problem in life or business, if for any reason Jacob calls you everyone, if you're willing to answer that call and be in service to Jacob, if you are able, please stand. Jacob, this is a powerful miracle. Right here for you, for all of us, for each of us, Elon. UC class of 2022 and faculty, staff, friends, and family, we are Elon. Elon, Hebrew for oak, our beautiful oak trees. Elon, Hebrew for oak trees that remind us that we are strong and deeply rooted in values of honesty, integrity, responsibility, and respect. In this new world, we are less certain, but we are more capable. We are more confident, and whatever the world plans on handing us, we are going to conquer it. In each decision you made during your time at Elon class of 2022 to keep moving forward, you showed the world that you won't stop. The unstoppable class of 2022, no matter how uncertain the world is, you are strong, capable, compassionate, and you are never, ever alone. Unstoppable, the class of 2022. Now, on the count of 3, join me in those famous words. 1, 2, 3. Long live Elon. Congratulations.
horn here. You're not leaving yours, are you?